Your dog is not merely a pet. They are a member of your family, a loyal companion, and your closest friend. However, what if some of the actions you are taking, whether out of affection or habit, are actually causing harm to your furry friend? Your dog's health, contentment, and trust may be jeopardized by your unintentional errors. Please do not be concerned. You are not alone, and it is never too late to rectify the situation. In this video, we will disclose 7 detrimental behaviors that you must cease immediately. Stay until the very end, as some of these may startle you and a single, minor adjustment could have a profound impact on your dog's health. Let us plunge in and provide our pets with the affection and attention they deserve. Mistake 1. Hugging your dog. Some of the gentler, fluffier dog breeds, such as Pomeranians, Chow Chows, and Poodles, can appear to be lifelike versions of cuddly stuffed animals. Despite the fact that your dog may have short hair or no fur at all, such as a Zoloid Squintly, Mexican hairless, you may still experience an inclination to hug them. Hugging is a natural expression of devotion for humans, so it is logical that many of us would utilize this method to demonstrate our love for our dogs. Nevertheless, canines are unable to hug in the same manner as humans, as they do not possess the physical capacity and do not perceive the gesture in the same manner. In contrast, your dog may perceive embracing as a form of restraint, experiencing a sense of being ensnared in your arms. Although dogs that have been exposed to humans for an extended period of time may tolerate being hugged, they do not actively derive pleasure from it. It is advisable to reduce the frequency of embracing your dog, particularly when interacting with other canines who may not be accustomed to human affection. Mistake 2. Caressing your dog's head. The head or muzzle of a dog is frequently the most accessible and is the first place most people reach when caressing a dog. However, this may not be the optimal strategy. It is surprising that the top of a dog's cranium is not their preferred location for receiving affection. Petting them in that location, particularly while standing over them, may appear to be dominating or intimidating. Mistake number 3. Approaching your dog from the front. Smaller varieties may find it particularly difficult to navigate intimidating circumstances. Your hands come in uncomfortably near to your dog's eyes, nostrils, and ears when you approach them from the front. Consider the sensation of an individual's hand hovering near your face. You would likely experience a sense of unease as well. This is the reason your companion may not enjoy these types of interactions. Instead of approaching from the front, concentrate on the neck or rear the next time you wish to pet your dog. Mistake 4. Misinterpreting your dog's response to treats. Have you ever given your dog a treat as a recompense for good behavior, only to witness them completely disregard it? In the past, they may have eagerly consumed it. However, they appear to be indifferent at present. You may suspect that they are concerned about the safety of the treats, are overeating, or have lost interest in them. Nevertheless, the genuine rationale is frequently significantly more straightforward. If your dog appears to be unaware of the treat, it is feasible that they have not observed it. In general, canines possess highly developed senses. However, their vision is a notable deficiency. They are more adept at identifying moving objects, such as escaping prey, than stationary ones, as they are natural predators. If you throw a treat in a manner that prevents your dog from tracing its trajectory, they may encounter difficulty in locating it on the ground, particularly if it lands directly in front of their snout. Their ability to view the treat may be impaired by a large muzzle, which can impede their ability to locate it. Mistake 5. Misinterpreting the growling of your dog. Occasionally, even the most amiable canines may emit a growl. Growling is your dog's method of communicating discomfort or distress. Despite the fact that the sound can be alarming, it is frequently a reaction to a situation that induces anxiety, and it is their endeavor to resolve it. This can be especially distressing if their frustration is directed towards another individual, which may lead you to fear that they may bite. Nevertheless, it is crucial to refrain from reprimanding your dog for snarling. Although snarling does not necessarily result in aggression, it is a form of communication. It informs those in close proximity that they are experiencing tension and may become aggressive if the distress persists. Punishing your dog for expressing this tension may serve to prevent them from grunting in the future. However, it will not resolve the fundamental issue that is causing their anxiety. Reprimanding canines for growling may be perceived as a form of scolding for their distress. When they encounter this emotion again, they may suppress their emotions until they are no longer able to tolerate them. The probability of a bite is substantially elevated in this scenario. Mistake 6. Neglecting the significance of walk locations. We are all aware that it is essential to take our pets for daily outings. Nonetheless, How much time do you allocate to contemplating the precise location of your dog's walk? Numerous individuals adhere to the same daily walking route. Although it is true that dogs appreciate routines and may appear content to be following the same path, it is crucial to remember that they do not frequently have the opportunity to investigate independently. Walking is not solely a form of physical exercise. It also offers essential mental stimulation. By altering the walking route, you not only enhance the experience for them, but also provide yourself with the opportunity to gain a more comprehensive understanding of your neighborhood. Mistake 7. Assuming that all dogs will form a bond. Taking a daily walk can also be a great way to meet a fellow dog owner and potentially form a new friendship. Your dog may even seem to establish a natural connection with their new canine acquaintance. Nevertheless, not all well-intentioned strategies are successful, whether they are for humans or dogs. It is improbable that your dog will establish intimate friendships with the other dog immediately. The resident dog may perceive the visitor as an intruder and respond defensively if you choose to introduce them into one of your residences. Unanticipated visitors are frequently disliked by dogs, who are notoriously protective of their home territories. Mistake 8. Forcing social interactions. This territorial instinct can also be carried over to humans. If you entertain visitors at your residence, it may be beneficial to introduce them to your dog. Nevertheless, your dog may exhibit apprehension or hesitancy when encountering unfamiliar individuals. In such instances, refrain from coercing social interaction. Enable your dog to articulate their timidity if necessary. Occasionally, it is preferable to honor their boundaries. Mistake 9. Neglecting emotional and behavioral signs. In spite of our best endeavors, it is impossible to maintain our canine companions in a spotless state. They wander through mud, wallow in unpleasant places, and occasionally encounter roadkill, all the while believing that licking themselves is a sufficient substitute for a thorough bath. This can rapidly result in some disagreeable circumstances. It is imperative to bathe your dog when they become excessively dirty in order to resolve this issue. Nevertheless, this will not altogether prevent them from transferring their unique odors to their possessions at every opportunity. This is why it is essential to routinely clean your dog's possessions, particularly fabric items such as their bed or specific toys, when they begin to emit an overpowering odor. While performing this task, you may be inclined to employ scented detergent in order to enhance the fragrance and freshness of the environment. Refrain from engaging in this activity at all costs. Dogs are generally averse to strong, artificial odors, and fragrances such as lemon, which are frequently employed in detergents, can be particularly unpleasant for them. These odors are overwhelming to their sensitive nostrils, which can be quite distressing. In order to identify objects as their own, dogs significantly depend on their sense of smell. A toy or bed that has been recently washed may lose its distinctive fragrance, rendering it unrecognizable to them. However, we are not advocating that you refrain from cleaning their possessions wholly. Instead, employ caution and avoid products with overpowering fragrances. And there you have it, dogs engaging in peculiar behaviors, such as smelling their butts. Comprehending these peculiarities provides an intriguing perspective on the distinctive world of canines and facilitates a more profound connection with our furry companions. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to gain further insight into the behavior of dogs.